I must now explain to all of my ancestors. Don't weep with shame. Don't turn your empty heads. You know I am a courtesan. But now, not for the hungry men do I bend my back. Do I unleash my silk kimono, but for the master who sees my skin and whispers snow, who moves his hands and chrysanthemum flow from his fingertips, who knows that maple leaves make men and cherry blossom flow from the inner thigh of all women, who will tell you when all the laws forbid it, men will splash legends on the silks of their bodies. Through Irizumi, our tattooing, we begin to become. So, touch upon my arm. Here, you will find a snowflake hidden. Touch forbidden snowflakes. They float on skin. Their sting exquisite. The tattooist. He or she is an artist working with skills that are exclusively handed down from one tattooist to another. A tattooist's creations actually live day to day. They breathe, interact, are on permanent display, and are destroyed at the grave. This unique group has attitudes and artistic powers that vary as greatly as their styles, from the jaded seaport tattooist to the carnival barker to the dedicated artist who happens to work on skin.
Well, it's initiation time for the sailor boys. Time for the payback for the do unto others as they have been done to. And to have a few laughs on the young swabbies who need to be following their old-time lifer buddies into the web, who need to be real seamen. Next! Oh, it's a grueling operation. Lashed to this chair for 14 tick-tapping hours, grinding it out until the ships steam off and I can count my cash. Free from the sailors and the bosuns. Finished with the seahorses ridden by the mermaid men chasing the grass shack hula girls. No more anchors away. No more fainting sea sucks. No more Johnny come back crying to take the fish head off or whiten out the sea green tentacles. Next! Maybe I've stayed too long. Maybe this lubberflesh body and this cockeyed swivel chair has stayed too long in the web of his Nick-selling port. Maybe I've tapped too many arms, hooked too many blowfish, told too many hypnotized faces that a tattoo's thread can pull a woman's eyes up to a navel or below. Next! Next! And below, where the anchor's slimy chain winds out from the gunnery, ready to weigh out his passions on the open seas. Oh, look out for that one, tender swabby. You look out for that one. Next! I've got American Eagles inside these needles. Takes about an hour, not a bad piece. American Eagles, $50. Last of the bargains, it'll look real neat. If you choose one American Eagle, I'll drop a nickel. If you choose one cheapskate, I'll drop a nickel. Or maybe your pink skin can't take my red, white, and blue spikes, too tender. Maybe your pink skin would turn red, black, and blue, too tender. Maybe you've just come to look, eh? Walking by the window, I says, need something? Just come to look, eh? Well, I've got American Eagles inside these needles. Takes about an hour, not a bad piece. American Eagles, $50. Come on and get one. It'll look real neat. Hey, wait a minute. I'm an artist, not a keeper of heads, not a carnival attraction, not a pervert or an unclean businessman eager to puncture little boys and girls for a few grubby bucks. I'm an artist. I work on human flesh. My canvas walks and talks, takes a shower, passes gas, and eats Cheerios. There's a passion in me, or an obsession narrowing my viewpoint. It's a desire to create the most vibrant tattoo covers ever to adorn the human body. To create flash so fresh it copulates under the skin like in-earth insects spawning into color on a summer day, or fireflies circling the night up to the moon to find red giants far beyond the Milky Way. I'm an artist, and no matter what blank or colorless body comes to sit in that less than comfortable chair, bearing its side, its arm, its heart, its silly isolation. For me, the workings of my somewhat painful manipulation weave, if I'm very, very lucky, wonderful stories into their otherwise empty lives, and I need no other purpose than to make them, all of them, a masterpiece of being alive.